We're gonna let that go for 5 minutes. Yep. And maybe we could add it to. Let me see. How's it looking? It's still exposing. So yeah, let's make this a little more artsy. So I could take this moving. So I'm gonna hold this down. Oh, so this is a way to do that. This machine here. I don't know if you know this, Kate, but when you do that, you can peek and see how it's looking without misaligning. So I'm going to throw some stuff in there. Here's some plants, because I want you to know that you don't have to use a photograph. You can put plants in here. It can make beautiful pictures. I'll shove this back down again. Ooh, it's kind of got better.
Don't
you think?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So we'll let that go for a while. I wish it looked just like that.
I know, right?
Yeah. So this could be a whole new series, huh?
Yeah.
Could use plants. I've actually wanted to take plants from somebody's house and combine them with a portrait of the person.
Yeah. Also, we have 1 more minute almost, or like 30, almost 30 seconds left.
Oh, you watching that?
Yeah.
Oh, smart.
So like a little less than 30 seconds left.
Now, the other thing about this that's interesting is that the sun is, it's kind of cloudy today. So
Yeah.
that means our 5-minute exposure, it might be a little shy. It might be a little, the read might not be so great, but we'll see. And you can do just like you do, Kate, in the darkroom, how you take a card and you expose some of this for, say, 1 minute, and then 1 minute. What do we call that again? A test strip. So you can do a test strip with Cyanotype, and you find, and then when you print it, you look at which one had the best detail. Okay, so this picture has been cooking in the sun for about 5 minutes. It's a partially sunny day. So I'm going to flip this frame over. I'm going to open it up. And this is what it looks like. Look how cool that looks. That alone, what I would do is I would take this to the flatbed scanner and I would scan this, because it'll never look like this again. Because as you know, it's going to turn blue. So I have this water. You don't need a photo tray to do this. I just happen to have a photo tray. You could use anything you could get at like the dollar store or whatever. I'm just pouring water in here. This happens to be distilled water, but you don't have to use distilled water. Now we're going to rinse out the Cyanotype chemistry. See, we lost a bunch of the image.
No.
Look at that. So what happened here, this is a great example of Cyanotype. What happened here is I didn't leave it in the sun long enough. And so it's sort of equivalent to like underexposing a print. So had I to do this over again, I would do maybe a 10-minute burn, and since it's kind of cloudy today, you'd see more of Christie, but you can see a little bit of Skateboard here and whatever. So then what you do, if this print really worked, which it didn't work. And by the way, this is like the greatest thing about alternative photography, is that you have no control. Oh, look, it's just literally vanishing. All right, so I'm going to put a little peroxide.
Oh, that helped a little.
Not much. This is becoming a very abstract image. And so that's what we end up with. And so that means I have to do the whole thing again. I was hoping for an image that looks like this. And you know, this is something that was done with this exact same process. But this is the image I got, and that's alternative photography. The great thing about alternative photography is that you are not in control. And that really might freak out a lot of photographers, but it's the greatest thing about alternative photography. Like you get, it's not that you just only have happy accents. You definitely get more in the ballpark on how to do things, but it's that you're not going to have that same image everybody else has. You're going to have something different than everyone else. And this is one of the ways to do it. So yeah, this is what I was hoping for. And that's what I got. So that's how you print a cyanotype print. And the next video will talk about transferring the print onto a skateboard.